What's up, guys? It's me, Keith, from Black Flag Gaming Company. I got part 2 tonight of our Jonas Murdoch paint cast. We're hoping to finish him up tonight. We'll see how far we get. He's got a lot of little details. And yeah, we'll see what we can get. Last time we left off, it's about 60%. We nailed the cloak where we wanted, and now I just want to finish him up. I'm hoping to at least just get to the skin tones. It's usually like my last thing I try and do. Let's go ahead and show you guys. Get this music down. And let's see where we started. So here's the concept art. Once again, these guys from Jolly Roger Studio did this really awesome version of the guy. It was actually what got me fired up. You can see here, this is like the original concept art. Yeah, there's just really cool like details in this, like really make it look weathered, realistic, beaten. So that's what I'm trying to maintain. I got as close as I could with the cloak, and let's fire up my shot real quick and see where we're at. Crank down my transition speed. So here's where we left off, right on the cloak. I was really excited how well it turned out. I used the weathering powders from MIG, which are totally awesome. Made it look nice and dirty. I want to do some little dings and stuff in there, but it's pretty much there for the most part. One thing I did forget was right in here, you can see it's a little part of his jacket, a collar, totally missed. So now I'm gonna have to go back and try and replicate this color and try and bring it back to life, which shouldn't be too tough. And then I think I'll move on to the backpack. It's got a lot of cool little details. It's got like this bedroll here. He's got his shovel. I left a couple of these pouches too, like to do something different. Something I did really cool on my Siege model. Let's see if I can get him here. Now on Siege here, you can see like I did 2 colors for the pouches. I didn't want to do like, you know, all the same leather, which is, you know, one of the things I always do is mix everything live on the palette. So what that does is it really creates unique colors throughout the model. And one thing that came out awesome on this was like there's 3 different colors of leather here. You got this tannish brown, dirty kind, you got this fresh red leather, and then you have this green olive drab. And that's what I kind of want to do with Murdoch here, is just a couple of these extra pouches, not to be the same color leather here. Though I'm going to go with the olive drab probably. It could be too many colors on the model, but we'll see. If it looks bad, we'll just nuke it and do something else. fill here. This cool side-by-side shot, and you can see how our progress goes towards achieving Jolly Roger's awesome backpack. I mean, it's really rich. It's got a nice gray bedroll. Looks like some like black straps and all kinds of stuff in there, which I might try and do. So I'm gonna start by basing everything in there. The black backpack, the gray bedroll, and I'm gonna leave the shovel to go last. And it looks like I got a piece of flash in here. And I've seen that a lot in this model. I praise the sculpt, but the cast hasn't been the best. So I'm gonna try and get this little bit out. Yep. There you go. You always want to clean this stuff up beforehand, but sometimes it's so well blended. You just want to pop it. So easy. I'm not super concerned with that exposed piece. Like you can even see on the underside of this model, I got a ton of areas the black primer didn't hit. But like I said, it's undersized model. I'm like not super concerned with it. So I'm gonna do a black backpack, and I'm not gonna do 100% black. I want a little bit of gray in it, and a little bit of blue. I mean, and you can, if you can see on my palette here, just the tiniest little bit of gray. And then I just a little turquoise, so that we're not 100% black. And I apologize for my voice. It is really sickly sounding. Fighting it hard. This is just a little bit. And my palette, it's not the best. It's like blue Tupperware, but I go through these things so fast. I'm lazy. I don't want to constantly be cleaning my palette. But what I'm using this for is really just to get in all those areas that I didn't base correctly. Try and keep this in camera. The responsibility of a paint cast host is to show people what he's working on. Basic etiquette. So yeah, just trying to hit all this little leather in here. You know, one thing that I really loved about this, I apologize, I do not know the artist's name from Jolly Roger. One thing I really loved about it was they really did a lot of like a lot of cool like detail in there, but it didn't seem like a clown mess, you know, like tons of colors all over it. You can see through here again. See, that's the concept. But yeah, like, you know, you can see there's a lot of detail in there without a wide color palette. And so I'm nervous about my, looks like I'm losing my stream here a sec. me see here. The stream is really laggy. That's what the chats are saying. I'm gonna get something because I think it might have to do with my heating. Here we go. Get some air under my laptop. This trusty Battlefleet Gothic rulebook. You know, we've been playing that for a while, sadly. Trying something a little different tonight. I'm trying to stream from this MacBook Pro. You know what I can do? Let's turn down the output. See if that maybe helps. So we can get something back here. I tried turning down the res in the stream. Hoping that maybe it fixes it up. How are we looking now? I'm gonna try and preview the stream here. It's looking a little better. All right. So, let's get back to it. I apologize too for this white balance is like going nuts. So now, yeah, I've got my backpack a little, based blue, and I'm gonna highlight it up a little bit. This doesn't need much, it's black. I'm just gonna hit it with a little mix of black and gray. Start really thin. And here you guys can see, like, I'll get back to this shot again, where you can see what I'm trying to get at here. Just the highlights on the straps and stuff. I need a little more black in there. I'm just going to start in high areas. And as usual, you want to always start with the deepest areas of your model first. That way, as we layer up, it goes on top. Look sharp. I'm gonna hit just the ends. This, just the edge of the backpack. Almost dry brush. It's going to be such a fine detail. I think there's going to be other things in the model that people are going to be going to first. I want to hit the tops of these straps here because they are obviously going to be in the light. Okay. And now I'm going to hit a really sharp edge. I'm using my trusty Games Workshop standard brush. This one's actually, yeah, it's a standard. It's probably too big for what I'm doing right here, but I'm just don't feel like switching it. They hold your points really well for Games Workshop product. Okay, sometimes I would even go up one more sharper highlight, but I like this. I want it to feel matte, so I'm gonna leave it right where it's at. All right, let's go for this bedroll. It's nice gray. Base this. I'm gonna leave some pretty dark recesses. It's right by those straps. Here, I'm just gonna really dry brush this. Some good detail on the sculpt. Just dry brush the top of that because I really want to maintain the roll up there. Looks solid. Now I'm going to start working up a little bit. Highlight on that. Grab a little white and just start mixing it into my gray. And I'm going to actually try and blend this wet. So I'm going to start pretty thin. Just go right up from there. Went into my strap a little bit there, which I don't like. Get back in there. You see here, I'm really keeping that top wet. I'm just adding in more and more white. It's going to be sharp on the top. I'm just going to feather and dry off my brush. Just feather in there while it's wet. Pretty decent fade there. Good, it's coming off. I might go a little hot, a little hotter. White here. And then low on white. So now we're gonna have to wet this down again. Sorry, way off camera. If it is not going, you just grab a little of the older color, push it right in. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna grab a little of my top level highlight, just at the edges here. Put a little extra detail on the middle. You get to feel like the light is just coming down on it. Good. Start. Now I'm gonna have to go back in there and fix my straps again. They got pretty watery. I don't care so much that I'm messing up my original strap highlight. Just really want to make sure I get the crease again. The bedroll. And I'll bring it right up a little gray. That's good. Kev, man, you still here? Still here. Man, the stream is just dying. I wonder why. No camera, huh? Damn. What is the deal? I'm only using one camera too. Audio feed is fine, but video is busted. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the old desktop. I think this thing was not cutting it. I don't know where the resources are getting killed. Maybe in the chat. Safari. See if that helps. Probably should have killed should have restarted this bad boy too. So it's closed. It's definitely Wirecast hogging up everything. Arcast is telling me that the CPU is at 30%, and I look at my activity monitor, it says 82%. So yeah.